All right, so people on Pinterest love to plan ahead. So let's take November. People aren't thinking about, Thanksgiving the day before they need to cook their meal, right? They're thinking about what they're going to do for their tablescape. They're thinking about their drinks or their hosting, or maybe they're not even going to celebrate the traditional Thanksgiving. So they're going to search for something a little bit different 1 to 2 months in advance of the actual holiday. Now, this is really important for you to understand about Pinterest, because if all of a sudden in November you think, I forgot to get something out about Thanksgiving and it's Thursday, it's not necessarily that you shouldn't do it, but you should definitely do it, but know that next year it's going to get the traction that it needs. So in this video, we're going to cover what to pin in November. Use this as a resource for not only what to pin, but also what to create. And if you're behind, don't worry about it. We'll catch up, and you can always save this for next year. Okay, let's keep a few things in mind about November. Thanksgiving in the US is the 3rd Thursday of the month, which means that most pinner searches are obviously happening at the beginning, and they're saving to their boards what they're going to cook, what they're going to put on their table, anything in relation to that holiday. So they're getting out ahead. Number 2 is that November brings us Black Friday and Cyber Monday. For those of you that are sellers, both digital and physical products, you do not want to talk about Black Friday on Pinterest on Black Friday. Save that for Instagram, save that for TikTok and Facebook. That is where you get people in the moment. But if you have some kind of promotion, you're going to be talking about it in advance. And also, I caution you from putting anything on your particular pin that specifies a discount that you cannot hold to later. So here's an example. You don't want to put something like 25% off on Black Friday, when maybe next year you can't afford to do 25% off or a dollar amount off. So keep it high level and maybe send them to a page on your website where you can adjust the percentage as you go throughout in the future. Also, many pinners are going to be traveling. And I know that traveling during the week of Thanksgiving is just straight crazy. It's bonkers. So whether people are doing plane travel or train travel or automobile travel, they are definitely looking for ways to ease the pain. I know when we drive with our kids, I am gearing up for that long drive and looking for anything that is going to keep them distracted. All right, the last is the weather rolls in. We got snowy days. We have preparing for winterizing your home, winterizing your gardens even as well. So people are thinking about how they can hunker down and get through the winter. That's a big part of what they're going to be searching. Okay, let's break this down into 7 categories for November. First up is DIY and crafts. So people are going to be searching for Thanksgiving crafts, maybe even autumn crafts, homemade holiday cards, homemade Christmas cards. They're even maybe looking for New Year's. Those are the people who are especially planning in advance. Like they're just skipping over Christmas or any holiday in December and they're like, get me straight to January. Also looking for things that can keep people warm or DIY gifts, especially this year as the economy is a little bit tighter. People are going to be looking for ways to save money by creating their own gifts for people. The next category is education. So this is a big time of year when teachers or even those who do homeschool want to do crafts around the theme in November, which is going to be Thanksgiving, it's going to be fall, even anything around winter break. Also, they're going to be thinking about planning again for January, getting vision boards out, helping kids kind of land the plane on the year, or even think about it, those who are planning to go to college, or even those who are having to fill out the dreaded FAFSA for their college seniors or their high school seniors. All right, third is family and parenting. So with November and December come a lot of break times, which means kids are going to be at home. And if any of you lived through the pandemic with kids, you know that you cannot handle looking at them on screens for 1 more second. So people are trying to think of activities for things for their kids to do, whether that is getting outside, whether it is doing things inside the home. There are people looking for ideas to keep their kids entertained. Maybe even sensory bins or home organization that kids can help with as well, or even budget tips for how to do family-friendly trips or family-friendly activities without breaking the bank. All right, our fourth topic is fashion and beauty, one of the biggest niches on Pinterest. People are looking for Black Friday shopping tips. That is always a big one. Date nights and football games are huge. Tailgating parties, anything that they can dress up to or get a theme. I'm pretty sure Barbie is still going to be trending for the next year, so you can go ahead and search that too. Also, makeup is huge too. So if you use the Pinterest Lens tool, which we talked about here, and then you can make sure to check that out to see lipstick or eyeshadow, or you can even use it in the store. You see something, maybe it's out of stock. You want to figure out if it's on Pinterest, take a picture of it, and it will show up in your app. If you want more details about that Pinterest Lens video, click up here. All right, we're on to number 5, and that is food and drink. Another highly popular, which I would argue the popular category on Pinterest. So when it comes to hot topics, it's going to be Thanksgiving recipes and hosting tips. What I want you to think about is outside the lens of just traditional Thanksgiving recipes. It can be vegan, it can be healthy, it could be non-traditional Thanksgiving recipes. Sometimes people are searching just outside what we think, and so we can go ahead and pin things with those keywords that revolve around something that goes around the main topic. Baking is huge, crock pot, slow cooker. And that's a really important call out, is that sometimes we'll have crock pot in our language, but somebody else might be using slow cooker. So try to use the two if you want to be able to target both audiences, or if you just want to be able to target one, make sure you use that term everywhere. Keep consistent with crock pot. Also, people are looking for easy weeknight recipes, easy dinner recipes, easy breakfast recipes. And honestly, meal prep is huge too as well, because one of the things that can save people time is meal prepping and planning. So people are searching, especially on Sundays, for what to plan for the week. Number 6 is home. So we kind of covered this a little bit. People are looking for like decorations or anything with their tablescapes, but think more fall, cozy, coffee table, how to change out their decorations. I know that my mom used to swap everything every season. I'm not a big swapper myself, but I know a lot of people are. So just know that people are looking for mantle ideas, new throw pillows, cozy blankets, ways to update their bedrooms. So be thinking about that as well. The other thing is how to prep your house for hosting, maybe even home organization tips. And like I mentioned in the beginning, how to winterize your home. There's a lot of little things that people are looking to do to help them spare a big cost later or something happening. The last is travel. Like I said, travel is chaotic during the month of November. So people are looking for holiday travel tips, anything to save them money when it comes to travel, what to pack, best ski destinations, best winter photography tips, and maybe even 2024 romantic travel destinations. I have heard that quite a few people get engaged during the month of December, so there could even be some prep for people that preps them for their wedding in 2024. All right, that is our top 7 topics that we have for November and what to pin in November. If you want more information, we have this free keyword guide for you that covers a massive amount of keywords. You can click the description below and see the link there. It's totally free. It's like 18 pages or something like that. So if you're struggling with ideas of what to pin or what type of content to create, go grab that for free right now. And that's how you can figure out what to pin in November and then how to keep that going throughout the year.